Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Horned Frogs offense will have first crack at this one. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early opportunity to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got his man. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling quarterback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody face in the fan and make tackle.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback. And
the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give out of the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because Struggle in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
Timeout, USC.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Trojans will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's caught. It's Shelton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Runs through a tackle. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took...
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have.
Looking for more room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked.
Turning it on. Touchdown, TCU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in game...
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback takes a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will